Danny here, and I'm going to be making a video about kind of like what's going on in my life right now, and it's some deep shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna cuss. I don't really care anymore. My dad has cancer. He has throat cancer, and um he has tumors in his throat right now, and he can't do his what's it called? Uh, well, his radiation treatment and stuff, all of that until his his tumors are like not so swelled up. So he's gonna be coming home in a few days, hopefully. He's been in the hospital for about almost 2 weeks because I guess when I went over to my ex-boyfriend's house, well, he was my boyfriend at the time, went to his house that morning because I was told he was gonna have an appointment that morning too, to go talk about his treatment and all that. But I guess he almost died that morning, and I didn't find out until hours after, because my mom never told me. But yeah, his oxygen level, a person's oxygen level is supposed to be like around 95%, but my dad's oxygen was like lower than 50%, so he was barely breathing. He had really like slow pulse and stuff. And so the ambulance came, and they took him to a really crappy hospital where they put him in a room with a guy with a hearing aid where he could like barely hear anything, where like it only had like 2 settings for some reason. It was like where you could barely hear anything or super sensitive. And he kept yelling, and my dad could barely talk. And so everyone had to lean in and try to hear my dad talk and stuff. And knowing my mom and my sister, they're too nice to complain about his roommate, about him yelling and stuff. And his daughter, I believe, or his wife or something. The man was 95. I think, yeah, it was his daughter or granddaughter. I don't know. But when he had his hearing aid all the way up, like to like for some reason it was like super sensitive, and we were barely whispering to my dad. Well, not whispering, but talking kind of quietly to my dad. And then his granddaughter came and complained about us. So it's just, my dad was not happy with it. He was so stressed, and they weren't doing anything about his condition, trying to help him. They're like, oh, we can't put you into surgery because this and this and this. We can't do this, we can't do that. He was in there for about like 3 or 4 days, and he hated it. And so me and my family had a joke. We were talking about like, oh, we're talking about like trying to break him out of the hospital. He could leave anytime he wanted, but it was just his oxygen. If he took off his like these little breathing tubes in his nose, well, they weren't like those they're like this long, and they put up in your nose. I had one when I was in the hospital too, and the thing is, like, he was like, it was really hard for him to breathe and stuff, so he had to keep those in and stuff, so we had to wait for a good time to get him into the hospital that he wanted, which is, I believe, is like downtown right now. And he really likes it there, and his whole family came, so he's really happy about that. I've only been able to visit him once, because no one's been telling me when they're going. I know my mom goes every day. It's just she goes really early in the morning, and I don't, I'm not up by then. And my sister goes without telling me, and I want to visit my dad. It's just, yeah, it's been hard on everyone, and just been really stressful in the house. My mom and my sister's husband is just, at the beginning he was like, you better be prepared for the worst and stuff, and I'm like, it's like, yeah, we get that, but like, we don't want to hear that. We want to, you know, hope for the best. And so, yeah, sorry, got distracted for a second. But yeah, we want to, like, hope for the best. And right now it's just my mom's stressed, everyone's stressed, and we're just all hoping for the best. That rhymed. But, and he has this thing in his throat since they're so swollen he can't really drink or eat, so he has to have this thing, like, if you've seen those smoking commercials. Like, he has this thing where, like, he doesn't have to speak out of it, but it's like a feeding tube through his throat. And yeah, so I know it's just, he'll be coming home hopefully in a few days. Because my sister moved out of her room, well, her and her husband and her kids moved out of her room into the living room so he could have a room, so my mom could get his room ready, but he doesn't want to go in her room, so he's refusing to come home until that's all settled and stuff. And I'm not surprised, because my sister's room doesn't smell the best, and it's kind of really tattered. There's holes in the wall, there's, like, it's really bad because she has 4 kids. A 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 3-year-old, and then, like, a 4-month-old. Yeah, 4-month-old. And so we're just really, my mom has to, probably gonna be coming home tomorrow for is gonna stay home tomorrow for a while, and then trying to get his room fixed, or she's gonna do it tonight, I don't know. But I hope my dad's gonna come home and be okay. And everyone, you know, like, deals with this kind of stuff differently. For me, it's wanting to be alone and just trying to, like, keep it from my mind. So I'll just be on the laptop and just keep myself busy. Because I try not to think about it because I'm a sensitive person. So it's just, because I cry easily, so I just, even talking about it on here kinda is hard. But I just want people to, like, know what's going on in my life, like, because I know I've barely ever been, my dad's been in the hospital now for about, like, almost 2 weeks. Yeah. I don't know if I'm repeating myself or not, because I did a live video talking about some of this on Facebook. So, if I'm repeating myself, sorry. But yeah. I'm worried. This is the second time he's had cancer. And the first time he had cancer was like right around the time that he adopted us, and my grandma, they're my grandma and step-grandpa, they got married, and so they could adopt us, because we were gonna go get shipped across the not shipped, oh my god, that sounded like we were cargo, but we were gonna go across the country because there was a family that wanted me and my sister. So my mom, yeah, I call my grandma my mom because I was adopted, like, I was like 2 or 3. But yeah, the first time he had cancer, he had I think kidney cancer or liver cancer. I don't know, kidney or liver cancer. But it was like, you have 2 kidneys. Yeah, you have 2 kidneys. So he had kidney cancer and he lost 1 kidney. And his body's so full of, like, real staples instead of dissolvable staples. That's why he has the feeding tube through his neck instead of his mouth. Wait, no. Instead of, I don't know how it happened, but yeah. I just know it's because his stomach, since he has a missing kidney, he has like his stomach's not like a regular person's like not stomach, but insides. Don't know how to explain this without sounding like really stupid, but yeah. Hopefully he'll come home soon. And I've been sick lately. Don't know if I'm sick or not, but like my eyes are really itchy all the time. I'm sneezing like crazy. And I have phlegm in my throat and it sucks. Yeah, and I need to get out of the house more, but this is going to be all for this video. And I'll see you in my next videos. I still have to think of an outro, but bye.